as Deborah and Owen's tag team partner, Jeff Jarrett, struggled to hold back tears during a live backstage interview aimed at hyping the upcoming match. Wheeled out of the arena to the building's south loading dock, Owen and the rescue workers breezed by a group of teary-eyed wrestlers who had been watching the scene backstage, consoling one another. Several wrestlers, including The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, desperately wanted to rush to the ring to try to help Owen. They were ordered to remain behind the entrance curtains for fear their emergence would have sent the crowd into a frenzy and might have led to many to believe the fall was part of the show. As several wrestlers offered their own words of encouragement for their wounded warrior, Owen was taken to the waiting ambulance. His emotional wrestling colleagues mobbed the area where the ambulance had been parked. Coleman and crew hauled Owen past the horde and climbed into the ambulance with Cowdrey, who continued his CPR efforts while dripping with sweat. The alleged WWF doctor continued to get in the way by somehow gaining entrance into the vehicle. After bellowing ridiculously inappropriate instructions to watch his arm, the stranger was finally removed by Underhill. Demanding he be allowed to stay because he was a doctor, Underhill asked him if he'd sign a doctor intervention form. When he refused, he was pulled from the ambulance and the back doors were closed to keep wrestlers out and allow medics to continue their work unimpeded. It was also done to prevent videotaping of the incident by a roving WWF cameraman intent on capturing the ugly scene on film. Coleman and Cowdrey continued trying to get solid CPR established and force oxygen into Owen's system. Owen and his cot were secured. A cervical collar was placed on him and he was hooked up to a monitor. It was then Coleman established